Did you know that these simple cocktail shakers have a built-in feature that you've probably never even heard of? What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan, I'm the Bartender, and before I get to these two cocktail shakers and talk about them, I want to talk about two cocktails that I love drinking but don't necessarily enjoy making. The Hot Toddy, which I've made a video about before, and the Espresso Martini, which I am about to make a video about. The one thing about both of those drinks that I tend to feel is a little bit complicated is that you're taking ingredients of a very specific temperature and trying to make them a completely different temperature without ruining the drink. So in the Hot Toddy, for example, you're using cold lemon juice, usually room temperature honey and room temperature whiskey, but you're adding that to a glass of boiling hot water. And so when you add those things to the hot water, it's just gonna kind of bring the temperature of everything down. Your hot toddy becomes a tepid toddy pretty quick. And then on the other side is the Espresso Martini. It can be really irritating to add super hot espresso, and then as soon as the ice touches it, what does it do? All the ice just melts. So what's the solution to both of those problems? Well, it's pretty simple. You just wanna change the temperature of the ingredients before you make the cocktail. I mean, let's talk about the hot toddy for a second. I've tried putting the whiskey and the lemon and the honey in a separate cup and then microwaving that for a little bit before I add the boiling water. It kind of works, but also like alcohol and microwaves is not a good combination. On the other side, for the espresso, some people, you know, will pull a shot of espresso and then put it in a glass and put it in the freezer for a while, or they'll batch a bunch of shots of espresso and keep them in a bottle in the fridge. But the thing is, it doesn't matter what you're doing with that espresso. After you pull the shot, it starts deteriorating quickly. That's where these two shaker tins come in. Now, if you're familiar with cooking, you know what a Bain-Marie is. This is the Bartender's Bain-Marie, pioneered by the great Jeff Morgenthaler. So what I'm gonna do here is show you exactly how Jeff would use the Bartender's Bain-Marie, and I'm gonna do it both directions. We've got one for hot and one for cold. So give me just a sec to prep my ingredients and I'll show you exactly how this works. Okay, so got everything set up, got a fresh steamy shot of espresso on this side, got my whiskey, lemon, and honey mixed up just a little bit on this side. To the left one, I've just got some ice water. I'm gonna dump it in just like that. And then over here on the right one, just got a kettle of hot water. Gonna pour this in. So I'm just gonna pour these in the small shaker tins, and then very simply, carefully lower them in to their respective Bain-Maries, and then just give them some quick stirs here. And that's pretty much it. These ingredients are now ready to go in their respective cocktails. The Bartender's Bain-Marie, such a great technique that I get a lot of traction out of. Huge thanks to Jeff Morgenthaler for coming up with this great idea. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.